Welcome comrades, IceWolfGem here, and today we're going to be continuing playing Danganronpa V2. No, actually, number 2, Goodbye Despair. Sorry, I'm just a little tired, as usual. So, let's begin where we left off. On the last video, we are here, and there's something going on with the Host Peak Academy. Oh, and also I have managed to find the first Danganronpa doll. It's in the very beginning of the room, up on the scenes on the roof. So if you haven't seen it already, I'm sorry. So let's go in. The next one is somewhere in this What the monk is this room? It's fucking cold in here! It's like I'm like in a freeze or something. I just said in a freezing. I should hurry and investigate so I can get out of here already. Oh, hello. Dumbest place ever.
I've been found.
Deal with it. Refrigerators. I've seen this in the movie before. It's a refrigerator with dead bodies. At least that's what it looks like. That's a puzzle, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab is something you should joke about. I just feel so forced. The idea should have been canceled during development or something. What am I thinking? What's this? There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga from Wars, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. I knew it. This will obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh. Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hope that I was right. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such a horrible incident. And it is known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in the human history. It is drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque. Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with the sentence: the tragedy of Host Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the reserve course students that triggered the tragedy of Host Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The moment started spreading all over the internet and fostering a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. What? But the moment was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the moment started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The end and the means have vanished. Unwanted destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed fractions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times where senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with death to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal? By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and a coup d'etat began occurring around the world. A war raged in the name of despair. A war fought no principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a moment started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy? A group called the Ultimate Despair, of course! Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talent for the sake of mankind's hope, they use it for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfed the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because of all the freezing in the room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this really true, then what happened to the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience stores I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you?
Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a fifth lady who doesn't like to eat candy.
Enough! Where's the messed up manga?
I thought you obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that's such despair. As the future foundations fall, though, that's what, thanks to that, stealing your school memories, the incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains.
Incident really happened? And I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible!
What are you
How many
saying?
times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world.
See, so that's how it is. That's what it meant to be. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate, but on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay with the outside world.
That's why I think I'm a link.
Oh! He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so he wants to stay on this island. There's no way I'm gonna do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps, no, that's definitely it. I don't know whether or not the incident is really happened. One of the world is the ultimate despair group. If they're devoted by a certain student who guide Hope's Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Academy? Well, the organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimate. Then, are the killings we involved is connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm going to freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out from the freezer. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So what should I do next? It has to be Juko and Yoshino. She's the one who started it all. From the first group in Hope's Academy to this moment. Everyone to the dojo. Stay open, right? No, I should ignore it. I just then didn't see.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. I'm gonna be trashy either way,
Right.
so I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either. Oh my word.
Hiya.
Hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasantly well. Are you pleasantly well? You're pleasantly well, right?
What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there's another thing I need to tell you on this floor.
See, I got bored of drawing mangas. Can you forgive me for telling you the word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place.
A high school student who doesn't like manga is a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling.
Hurry up! What do you need to tell me?
It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long ago. Surprise! It's about the ultimate despair! Ahem. Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group of these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title of a high school girl who was the most powerful, even if fearsome person alive.
A high school girl?
indeed.
Lady, I knew it! Juko Enoshima!
As the former Ultimate student, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs. There were once really horrible people in that group.
Hold on a sec! I don't know what the Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not like that's easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some stupid organization created by a high school girl.
Humans, you are obsessed with their philosophy, have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about that.
Oh, he's so true.
That holds true for Lee Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the high echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that the incident became the tragedy in the first place.
So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat? Then what was their purpose?
What?
Like I said, why did they cause the incident? It doesn't even make sense. For war.
Hey,
It was Juko Enoshima's despair.
Huh?
For Juko Enoshima's despair isn't about the purpose, a set of principle, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Juko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I'm a self-plushy. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Juko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair. What the muck? With her overwhelming force of personality, Juko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Juko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea has been slammed right into their minds. And so the ultimate despairs who have been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima, like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food for her children, they dedicate all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Enoshima's name. For example, they kill their families and friends and even destroy their bodies throughout relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible! Do you know about the final days of the reserved course students during the tragedy of Host Peak Academy? Final
in
days?
other words,
Juko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of the famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled the role as disposable limbs. They believe. And so the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,375?
No, it was all of them. One person was excluded.
One person was excluded, huh? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it! There's no way I can believe this! Ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima? It doesn't scare me at all, I mean...
Bastard.
Junko Enoshima's already dead! Huh? Oh, the familiar face. Wow. What does it mean? Why does he... How does he know about Junko Enoshima? Hey, Fuyuko, is it true what you said? Junko Enoshima is dead, right? What, didn't you see? There was a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life, in that body classroom. A bloody classroom, no wait. No, wait, what was that you said about the Killing School Life? Like the killings were involved in there were killings that happened in Host Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind who took over their life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her. Yeah, that's what it was. The Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived manga to escape for the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the Killing School Life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and a dumb gagas. According to that, the mastermind behind the failing Kill School Life was Junko Enoshima, the mastermind who took her own life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead.
like,
It turns out that the Killing School Life was part of the whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Host Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Host Peak Academy, and she took away their memories, just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit of being a cool, but the surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing. The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing them to watch these symbols of hope killing each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once.
That's messed up!
But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko and Oshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then Junko is no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether the Monokuma story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko and Oshima isn't alive anymore! Then, who is our enemy? If Junko and Oshima is already dead, and the rest of the ultimate despairs behind this are the followers of Junko who carry out her will, that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings were involved in the resemblance that killed Killing School Life. Well, I don't know who the muck is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is... If the students of Hope's Peak Academy thought the real deal, there's no way we lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? No, they're real. They're real. Yeah, they're real. Something's off. Something's off. Something is off.
Man, Hajime, you totally know about the story, huh? What's the other problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw
What
it.
are you gonna do?
Well, I'll just raise the flag.
Flag?
What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that? I'm telling you, you're getting closer to clearing my character's roots.
Wait. Monokuma's true identity?
I'm telling you everything I know, including the information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy!
The fourth floor? Huh? It's changed to a different hallway now. It's so sudden. What's going on? Ugh. No, I've already decided I'm gonna be surprised. And master. Let's close. If I remember correctly, that room right there is where it all happened. Yeah, it's closed off. It's the bathroom. It's the music room. Yeah, the music room. The music room. The world? Looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. The monument? Looks like it's just on a monument. Why would there be a monument in the music room? And not just that, the Morgan. Below the similar sort of passage and grave. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduate of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established for the graduations of Hope's Peak Academy? Are they known as the World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma has completely made it up. What's this? A hologram. What's this? Where's the floating in the air? This is like a hologram, right? The floating layers are formed, it looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information on a person who claims to be survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there were a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible, though I don't believe the group can go as far without Junko and Oshima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of Killing School Life. Also, if there are any survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, there are still investigations of details of their origins, and we have located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neon World program. Neon World? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there was definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? Survivors from the previous Hope's Peak Academy! Or something like that. What happened to outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest one also was targeted, is it normally anymore maybe? I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we lost. Ah, so now that comes in. I finally governed the Future Foundation is on our side at least. They were funded by the graduation Host Academy and they took us in to protect us. But that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. Now, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything careless. Monokuma, he's the Future Foundation enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate spirits who caused the biggest possible. Yeah! Okay. Ah, so many words. A piano. I love pianos. Okay. Can I go the teacher's lounge, please? This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of have a stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well.
Properly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already.
Huh? Are you serious?
Okay, let's see. Life of subjects. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written? List of subjects written on the blackboard. One of those. Just below that, our names we've seen before. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard below that. Hiyoko? What is this newspaper? What is this? This is Hiyoko. They can't be the same Hiyoko, right? It means the Hiyoko we knew. She was much smaller, looked more childlike. It was pretty much her definite features. But the photos on this newspaper, in a way, I can see the resemblance of Hiyoko, but her height and figure is too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean?
Huh?
Oh, that lady looks pretty mature. If she's Hiyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko's Sayonji here. Oh, then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name? That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Well, it's not like it was close to her or anything. She never had an older sister!
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister! Hiyoko is the Saja family's only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still much of a
What are
resemblance.
you saying?
That's Hiyoko! Huh?
Of course not.
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like that. She is if she was older. Don't tell me. Can't be.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she has a growth spurt? What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have a growth spurt.
Today,
Well,
I'm
regardless,
feeling
all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the fuck is the truth? If this is the truth, then Hiyoko, and the Hiyoko in the newspaper. Is she really the same? Is she? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why would this even exist?
Hey, hey.
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there?
This is
If
bad.
that's the subject, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? The experiment changed Hiyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it so messed up. What experiment? If this is some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard using that list of subjects. But what kind of
What's going
experiment was
on?
it? What's going on? It better not have anything to do with the time travel. But jeez! Jeez, that is bizarre. Hospital Academy founder, Izuru Kamura. Final Hospital Academy, I think. Wasn't this clearly contained the information obtained earlier? Shoot, another mystery. Ah, got another piece of evidence, but... Flowers.
Jeez Louise! Hiyoko? Was I hanging out with a mature woman?
Oh! I don't want to know, please. Even that's creeping me out. Look at the message from Io Sumo. I think it's the same from earlier. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution, considering the remnants of despair. Even though they have just lost Juku and Nishima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after heard that the tragedy has not ended, perhaps there's still a leader on par with Juku and Nishima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest was office, yeah, it's pretty much an all-out war. The remnants of despair are ones raging that war. There's no way to be forgiven that easily. Oh, please.
Okay, you gotta raise all the flags on this flag. Congratulations, I mean, you shall now go on to the next stage.
Next stage.
Third floor, what the fuck? Not again.
The hallway is different from the last time. I guess that's when the flag of Monokuma is raised, moving to a different hallway than the last. But how can I... Think about it, just don't want to waste my energy. Okay, so we have the lab over here. We might as well go there first. Just in case. And it's blocked.
Oh, hello, my little pet. You've all grown up. Oh, look at you. Take care. Have a safe trip. Ooh.
Century Pottery, Monokoitsu Hunter. Skill, Menacing Focus. Menacing Focus? Menacing Focus. Greatly increased focus gauge. If during the cluster cannot be combined with extraordinary focus.
There is no extraordinary focus.
Well, that door is closed. We can't go through there. Go to the yard? Nope, that's blocked up. So the only two places I can go to is the classrooms and the game room.
What do you know? The game room's unlocked. What are the odds?
Oh my word, that is disturbing. There's a billion terminal on Dark Shell, and it's hard to think of this room actually inside of school. Another file? It's a file with Hospital Academy seal on it. It says confidential. It means it's a big secret, right? Well, I wonder if our document may be here. Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside this file. About Hospital. For many years, Hospital Academy has conducted rigorous research and various talents. The Hope cultivating plans seek to us the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, with the birth of true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and indicated order. It was full of difficult technical terms that I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope cultivating plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Most big academy was behind something like that. I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Anything over here? A dartboard. Not helpful. Okay, let's read the holograms. Hopefully that gives us some good ideas of what's going on here. It looks like another info passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have them placed in our care. Though we were all dispersed, we were successfully in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that they were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation once they are discovered. We shall eliminate them immediately. Everything for the sake of a future filled with hope. It says that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? But why did this happen? If the Future Foundation was to protect us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible for the Future Foundation to set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What's this hologram thing anyway? It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking there, and there to get them.
You can't even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all.
There's no way that's not important. Destroyed identity should connect everything to what happened right now. There's no point staying here. Wait, what? Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? Why is this just totally disconnected from reality? I'm literally walking! Oh, hello?
It smells.
Someone is coming. I can't twitch her nose and examine her
Based on
surroundings.
my gut feeling.
Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see, the gut feeling is...
Yo,
He's right, they're both. Both, what do you mean?
you.
I don't know any details, it's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Jeez, even I'm getting a headache from this. Jeez. Okay, it came from here. Ah, the green rooms. Okay. Oh, hold on, someone's giving me a text.
Hello? Can I help you?
Okay. There's not a lot of details in. There's not much details in this room, so all there is the hologram. Let's read this. I should read it. There's no doubt that is another clue. The Future Foundation, 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Oh, Makoto! Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What are you doing in a serious act of treason? Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear that you know how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about it carefully. You guys all being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to this world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agree with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy. You survived and cooperate with recovering your memories. Immediately, return to the remnant of despair. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of the future filled with hope. What does this mean? The email suggests that someone was trying to lead the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi, but he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he protecting the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? No. Because they're his friends. The plot thickens even more. Yeah. Okay. Classroom 2B. The world? What the muck? Huh? Did I walk into a classroom? I didn't really get it, but looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I wasn't in school and now I'm suddenly in the laundry room. And there's the last Monokuma! Woo!
No.
I collect them all. Wait, what? I did collect them all, didn't I? Oh well. Tablet PC. All there is here. This is like, is it the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neon World Program. Neon World Program. The world Neon World? It's easy to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. Neon World Program is another name. It's a galactic community simulator. The Neon World Program is built with the most recent psychological technology and administrative software to develop the Neon World Program. Individuals such as the ultimate programmer, the ultimate neurologist, and the ultimate therapist were among the many talented people who research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neon World Program allows the subjects to experience a cinematic visual world. Additionally, the Neon World has another feature. It can replace memories formed by the real world with information contained in a cinematic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the video world. However, the device is for physical purpose only, and others use express forbidden. Though it's highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risk contains personal destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic Visual World Program. A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like this whole world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts to say goodbye to this conflict. The trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I felt is despair. I screamed loudly and confronted the surrounding my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character's route. The despair is waiting for you.
Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me too?
Hiya!
Huh? This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I really see a resemblance, but... Is this the classroom I came in? Oh my word, now this is the big object. Is this floating? How's it possible? There's no way something as big would be floating like this. But what in the world is it? And the moment I started looking at it, welcome. Why is he in there? Can someone explain that to me? How did... I'm so lost now. Welcome to the Neon World Program. A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. Artificial intelligence? That's right! I forgot about those! It would make me happy if you call me Alter Ego. That is my name. My master gave me when he created me. It can talk? But what are you? Alter Ego? Artificial intelligence program? I am the master program behind the Neon World Program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to direct influence you guys. I can't exert much influence. In fact, my existence is on that I don't normally need. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing, and because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Shoot. Is that feeling from earlier again? The floating like in my head over above the floor? It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground, like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neon World Program? The Neon World Program has omitted the data collection pursued during the shaping and intelligent world. As such, only the data has collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That's why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I had to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certainly, portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, the school you're in. It appears this space isn't entirely under the virus influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neon World Program. Most of its words, I understand what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if it was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. They're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? What the Neon World Program is used for in the first place? The Neon World Program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you could say it's a program for creating hope. But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memories is the first step towards replacing memories. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neon World Program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload your memories obtained into the vital world. Remove memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories, but why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting your program on the Survivor Supposed Speak Academy while still in an experimental stage. I'm sure there is a very good reason, but unfortunately I don't know what happened in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us, but they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only it was more reliable, I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like that. All these new worlds make my head feel like I'm about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this season, the Neon World Program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer with the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the Observer in the student role was not. They were given any special authorities at all, so they're seen the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they created, there is no risk or abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neon World Program wouldn't promise eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it became a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind the true identities, but the fiction is beyond my capacity. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I am attempting to do. In the end, it stole my proportion of my abilities, which contains my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I'm desperately trying to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified as its convenience. She's probably talking about the Monokuma Rock and the Fun House. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. The alter ego should have been impressively artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. This virus is so smart that it surpassed this alter ego? If so, doesn't that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Shoot, what the muck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. It feels so irritating. But how did the virus infect the Neon World program? The Neon World program exists in isolation. It's impossible that it would affect through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an internal memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neon World program is installed. The ultimate despair! Based on my calculation, it was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the one person who could enter the facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation or a student. Why am I assuming that why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Chiaki. But it's true that the virus is powerful and it's completely overwhelming by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedures and...
Hey!
Okay, everyone.
Come on now!
If you're just a guy on the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that exists to be. Training results by being cut rapidly in the cause of the situation there are two. And the world? Hey! Did the game broke or something? What the muck? What just happened? You're right here, aren't you? Someone's right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from the inside. I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since the guy vanished into that space, the video's feedbacks have been pretty distorted. But it was that we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. I was right! I really wanted to save you right away, but because of the virus interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The network war problem is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you two directly. If this means that that's work, Green, then it means the person I need to talk to is right here. So this is the guy I can't... Cheers, who is this guy anyway? Is he your ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're listening to me. First, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing will help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an erratic virus was lurking inside the Neon World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us? You're already seeing the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037. The door to the ancient room was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rouge. That's the reason I left the 11037 password in a place where the teacher will not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left the number to save me when I was in a dilemma. If you understand what I'm trying to say, I'm trusting that with will you all, I entrusted into your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair. Using the graduation exam that's waiting for you.
but I want you guys to endure without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there, because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario, there's an observer who has the role of teaching goes rogue. I prepared a hidden command to use all the graduation exam sites. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Even a teacher authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer, which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop you. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, honey, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing really.
Anyway.
Oh, anyway, what's all the hit you're gonna get? It has no good artificial intelligence which tells you any more useful stuff. I'm gonna butt in again. Well, could not notice what just happened. So let's... Alright. There should be anything else to ask me. Let's see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do with that truth? It's really a lie. We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear, but still we really need to work hard and do our best. Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had experienced something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, would all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irritational, what am I supposed to do? Well, that's it.
So please enter.
The red door, huh? This is the waste of time thinking about what it all means right now. For now, let's end this. And you just focus on that. Hold on a minute. We're already near the end, so I'm just gonna end this video here. So let me just look for a second. Okay, never mind. Let's just go. Alright, let's go in. Oh my gosh. It literally looks like a hypno wave! Well, this literally looks like a black hole. I'm not kidding. But this is it. The final battle. Class Trial Ground 1. Huh? This place.
Yo.
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
It seems that this is going to be the final place.
However,
This place is where we came to from the very beginning. But why is that trial field? We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient ruin led us to. It seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building until now. It's like we're dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then it is very...
Welcome.
So you finally arrived! Congratulations, you guys are the first ones to ever beat this game! After stopping by Hostbake Academy, you finally come back to this place! To the graduation exam site, with the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. You can't give us that fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial grounds from before. This trial ground actually inspired this one from before, so in a way, this place isn't the original!
Hey.
Who cares? This graduation exam means we can finally go home, right? Of course, is that what you guys decide?
Huh?
And if we have to decide, would we
what do we have to do?
Now then.
And please take a look at the LCD touch panel, but built in your seat. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, you'll be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who has died until now will have their votes treated as an absence.
Then,
And the result is based on our majority vote. Ahem. If graduation is chosen by a majority vote, from there, and eventually that is a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Alright, even if we do the stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it now, right?
No.
You can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't burned yet, right? You'll be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up.
Shut up. Who cares? I'm gonna press it.
Yes?
My, which of your officers are used to dispute bite? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final saying as your teacher, you know. What does that mean? It won't end with just a majority
That's
vote?
right.
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or
Damn
not.
it.
So even if you vote you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
no.
I'm terribly sorry for being rude
No
earlier.
way.
But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be.
You're just doing it because it has to be? Does that mean he can't exert his will over everything? He too has a limit. If that was all the ego's about.
Anyway,
Even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery.
Afterwards you can.
You cast your majority votes, and from there we can move on to the graduation program.
But why do we have to go through something so dumb?
Well, that is, you said you were waiting for the main cast, right?
Which means you're just stalling for time then.
So the main cast, oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
But there's no way it has something to do with us. We're the only ones who are involved, you know.
so
It doesn't matter if
annoying.
you're involved or not, you're just a bunch of just in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
Pissed me off.
Hold on. What's with that chump comment?
And now it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that
I
toy.
won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy?
Yes?
I did treat you like a toy. You got a problem with that? I'll treat everything. You actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god now. Just how promising can you be, guys? I guess it's just a natural life. Fine then, before you die, steer my power into your memories.
This is it. This is it. The last battle. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. Want to see more videos like this on a daily basis? Subscribe today. Totally free. Share this video with your friends. Leave a comment down below for other games we want me to play. Reaction videos when we do. Check out some other videos you think you might like. And the next episode of Danganronpa. This is the last battle, so let's finish this. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you on this coming video. Goodbye, everybody!